Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here are the key inactives for this one, Charles, and as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong, but the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 33 yards on the play.
1st down, and they go right back to Blue. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down, Dallas.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They go with Blue between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months. Prescott stripped. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running back quarterbacks, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
The Lions offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard
To throw
line.
is Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Finding Williams once more, complete. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Goff.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 9. Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Lions.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Lions 7. Cowboys 9.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, and he sets the pace here in the latter stages of the season. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little juke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the draw, here's Blue. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
What was that? Are you kidding me? Let's pick it up. Are you kidding me?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now gone. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
St. Brown. 4 yards on the pickup.
Goff now looking to throw.
At the 40-yard line.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Goff now to throw. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
Maris Liufau on the coverage.
Now gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Bates' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Lions 10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Complete to Hunter Lipke. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st down, Cowboys.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Dallas.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens.
Prescott's pass.
2nd and 5.
To George Pickens. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
17-yard line.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the 1st.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw in that play. And it is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
His kick is good.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And
the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over.
The Lions
first and
offense
10.
and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
First and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Lions. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Detroit.
Here's Goff.
First down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
19 more
And they'll be
yards.
disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Lions, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Montgomery showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Lions 17.
So the drive there took 6 plays.
14.
And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The visitors' offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
For C.D. Lamb.
Now a second and 10.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's third.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Goff now looks to throw. Locating St. Brown for another catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. To throw is Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Goff. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
That's another Lions.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings at home to take on the Commanders. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Vikings needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. To the 43, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who have stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Prescott down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That was shotgun handoff. Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Third down.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Bryan Anger.
Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Returnable here from the 38. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
49-yard line.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions.
Here's Goff.
First down.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
First down, Dallas.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Play action now. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. Got the 6.
On the give, this is Blue. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A loss of 13 yards, and it's 4th down. And And this one is right through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Play action. It's gone. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Goff now looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Goff now to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
At their 49-yard
So not
line.
quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard
Now
line.
back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Lions 27.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. There's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run with blue. Across midfield. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Prescott off play action. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. From the 20, here's a second and 8.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
George Pickens. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
Here's Blue. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Brought down at the 1-yard
Only
line.
way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Cross pass. Complete to
This is
Junior
2nd and
Gibbs.
8.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2.
Now
Brings
gone.
up 2nd and 8.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
The Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the give. Here's Gibbs. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Goff's pass.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that
A
time.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard. They go with Blue between the tackles. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No
the
gain
line
on
of
the
scrimmage.
play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the sneak, it's Prescott. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Prescott to throw this time. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
19 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard
He was
line.
taken down by Kirby
The Lions
Drizzle.
quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Pickens on the slant.
Prescott's pass.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11 now. On the carry, this is Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Prescott to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Now Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Lions.
And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
That's a gain of 7.
And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last throw here for Goff. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.